Welcome everyone to the brand new series of Defying the Odds with FC Heidenheim, the plucky little German side that are punching massively above their weight in the Bundesliga in real life. Speaking of real life, in real life they are currently sitting in ninth. Considering they were relegation favourites at the start of the season, they're doing amazingly well. They've had some great results over the last few weeks, especially a win away at Mainz, beating Freiburg at home, beating Stuttgart, giving Bayern Munich a run for the money, and even Leipzig as well. So I thought this team would be a prime candidate, being a small club, a small stadium, average facilities, which I'll show you in a second, and the fact that they're surrounded, as you can see on the map, by some of the more successful German teams, especially obviously Bayern Munich, but you got Augsburg very close to them, Nuremberg is another one, and Stuttgart, as well as a couple of others. Regensburg and Ingolstadt are over here as well. They're plucky, to say the least, and I think this team can push on even further. So I'll close that down, and here we are onto the first season. Now, the aim of this challenge is, as it is called Defying the Odds, it is going to be defying the odds of everything that is thrown against them. As I say, they are a small club, but you've got to compete with the likes of Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig and Bayern Munich in this league, as well as the others, Union Berlin, Eintracht Frankfurt, Freiburg and all that, who have got way much more financial firepower and bigger reputations. There's a lot to contend with, but this challenge will not end until Heidenheim have won the Champions League. Ambitious? I would say it's incredibly ambitious, but it can be done, given time. Fingers crossed I can get things right on this. So let's go straight into it. So started off the season already, so financially wise, you don't get an awful lot at the start of the first season. Started it again on the original database, so everything's been done and dusted. Transfer wise, the only player I've bought in, and he doesn't actually arrive until the following season, is a wonder kid from Australia. I'm sure a few of you guys that are watching this have probably heard of him already. Nestori Irankunda is an Australian Tanzanian player who is classed as a wonder kid on this game, although he's not here in his personality, he's just classed as a winger, but this guy is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I think I paid up to $1.5 million for him to secure his signature, which I'm very, very happy with. But as I say, I think that is the only one. One more. Jesse Lingard, free transfer. What more can be said? I needed somebody to play out on this side because, tactically wise, I've gone for the usual 4-3-3 gegenpress. It's the one that suited the squad best without changing too much. So, but I've gone a little bit more defensive on this. I've gone with an anchor as the defensive midfielder, and I've gone with my wing backs on defend instead of support or attack, because I just wanted to be a little bit more cautious, to say the least. I didn't want to sort of leave ourselves open to getting absolutely obliterated by the teams in this league, because the squad, even though the squad is good, and they have got some really good players in here actually, the likes of Patrick Meinke. Patrick Meinke as a centre back is amazing for this standard of team. I'm very surprised he hasn't been picked up by some of the other clubs. Another player as well, Leonard Maloney, very good mentally and physically, not bad technically as well, defensive midfielder. Other players like Adrian Beck, there is Benedict Gimber, is another one, Jan Schnoppner, all very, very good, solid midfielders, which will help immensely in this league. Up front is where we're going to be struggling. Their main striker, Tim Kleindienst, is injured at the moment, only out for a few weeks, but he is our main focal point of attack. So that's the team as it is at the moment. Staff wise as well, I've completely changed things around. I sacked the entire coaching staff that I had. and I brought in new ones, and it's looking alright at the moment. I could do with boosting them up a little bit, but with it being the first season, can't really do too much about it. And schedule wise, not a bad start. Well, I say not a bad start. We're out the Pokal already in the first round. That was disappointing. But a 3-0 away win at Wolfsburg, that's a great start. And a 2-2 draw at home to Hoffenheim. So, yeah, that's okay. I'm going to go and finish off this first season. I'll be back in a few seconds, and we'll see how we get on in our first year. Alright? That was close. That's a heck of a season. An absolutely amazing season for a first year in the Bundesliga. But bearing in mind, this club hasn't got the best history in winning things. If we go on to club info and have a look at the competition history. There's competition history. 1 Bundesliga 2, 1 Third Liga, 1 Southwest Regional, and 5 of these ones. I have no idea what that is, to be fair. And that is their history. And considering that they've been around since the year 1846, that's not an awful lot. And to finish in the Bundesliga 8th, only 1 point off the Europa Conference League spot. And that was mainly because, if we look at the end of season form, lost 1, drew 4 at the end of the season. Just one of those turned into wins. We've already been in the Conference League in the first season. That was an incredibly successful season as far as I'm concerned. Avoided relegation, which in the club vision, avoid relegation, that's all they want. They're very happy, obviously, with me avoiding relegation, coming that close to the Europa spots. Oh, that I'm happy with that. If we have a look at the players, this is obviously where we're going to struggle. Goals wise, Kleindienst only got 9, Florian Pick and Adrian Beck both got 8. All in all, not too bad. Was there any interesting results through the season? Holy! We actually beat Bayern Munich 3-0 at home. Okay, I'll take that. Let's have a look at the other ones. Lost to Dortmund there. Leipzig beat us twice. Bayern Munich obviously beat us there as well. Did we play the Dortmund earlier? Yeah. So, hey, we managed to get a win against Bayern Munich. That's not too bad. So, as first seasons go on a rebuild and defying the odds, I'd say we absolutely creamed it. It's an amazing result. 8th place in the Bundesliga. Obviously, we did nothing in the Pokal, which we already knew about because we got knocked out in the first round. But still, that's incredibly successful. If we have a look at the financial side of things, only 15 million-ish. A few players are going to have to get sold to generate a little bit of money. So money-wise, it's not too bad, but we're going to have to be very, very careful. So, if you enjoyed this episode and want to see more of what is going on and see how far Heidenheim can actually be taken, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and tune in for episode number 2 to see if we can repeat this, or are we going to go through the second season syndrome where it's going to be a relegation fight. Join me in the next video to find out, and I'll see you guys then.